Use your mind like a weapon, sharpen it. Don't waste it in a world full of chaos, distractions, and noise. One thing remains your greatest asset, your mind. Not your money, not your looks, not your status. But the power of your mind, that inner battlefield where victory or defeat is decided long before reality catches up. Your mind is not just a tool. It is a weapon, sharp, deadly, and unstoppable if you train it right. And today, I want to show you how to use your mind like a weapon, not to destroy others, but to defeat your fears, conquer your limits, and rise above the enemy called average. Sharpen your mind daily. A dull blade can't win battles. In life, every day is a battlefield, whether it's in your work, your relationships, your goals, or your personal growth. And the weapon you carry into this battlefield isn't a sword or a gun. It's something far more powerful, your mind. But here's the truth: a dull blade can't win battles. A weak mind can't lead a strong life. A distracted, unfocused, and untrained mind is easy prey to fear, failure, and manipulation. If you want to rise in this world, you must sharpen your mind daily, because when your mind is sharp, you cut through lies, defeat excuses, and make clear, powerful decisions that shape your destiny. 1. Your mind is a blade. Treat it like one. Imagine a warrior walking into battle with a rusty sword. How long do you think they'll survive? Not long. The same is true for you. You can't expect to succeed, lead, or grow if your thinking is dull, lazy, or unfocused. Your mind is a blade, and just like steel, it needs fire, pressure, and sharpening. You must treat your mind like a warrior treats his weapon, with respect, discipline, and daily care. That means constantly feeding it with truth, challenging it with problems, and protecting it from mental junk. The moment you stop sharpening it, you start weakening it. And a weak mind in a world like ours is a dangerous thing. 2. What you feed your mind shapes its strength. You are what you consume, not just physically, but mentally. Your thoughts are shaped by the books you read, the people you listen to, the conversations you have, and the content you watch. If all you feed your mind is negativity, gossip, scrolling, and fear-driven media, don't be surprised when your thinking is shallow and your confidence is low. But if you feed it wisdom, read books that stretch you, study those who inspire you, and learn from your own failures, your mind becomes a razor, sharp tool ready to carve your own path through life. Garbage in, garbage out. Wisdom in, power out. Choose your mental diet with the same care as a soldier sharpening his sword. 3. Pressure and struggle sharpen you, don't avoid them. Do you know how a blade gets its edge? Through grinding. Friction, pressure, heat, the same is true for your mind. Most people want an easy life, but nothing sharpens the mind like struggle. When you go through hard times, challenges, heartbreaks, setbacks, those are the moments that either break you or sharpen you. The people with the sharpest minds in history are the ones who walked through fire and refused to quit. They turned pressure into preparation. They let pain teach them, not destroy them. So when life gets hard, don't run. Lean in, learn, sharpen. Those moments are forging you into something stronger than comfort ever could. 4. Discipline is the whetstone. Use it daily. You don't sharpen a blade once and expect it to stay sharp forever. You do it regularly, consistently. Your mind needs the same kind of maintenance, and the whetstone for your mind is discipline. Discipline in your thoughts, discipline in your habits, discipline in your reactions. Every time you choose to read instead of scroll, listen instead of argue, plan instead of procrastinate, you are sharpening your edge. The greatest minds on earth didn't get that way by accident. They trained themselves daily, pushing past distractions and choosing growth over comfort. So build a routine, learn something new every day, reflect, think, stretch your limits. Discipline may be hard, but a dull life is harder. 5. A sharp mind sees opportunities others miss. When your mind is sharp, you don't just survive, you see things others don't. You notice patterns, you recognize danger, you understand people better. You move with clarity while others are stuck in confusion. A sharp mind knows how to wait, how to strike, how to lead, how to win. While others react in emotion, you respond with strategy. While others follow the crowd, you carve your own way. The sharper your mind, the less you get fooled, used, or broken. And in a world where manipulation is everywhere, your sharp mind is your shield. So I ask you, are you sharpening your mind daily? Are you feeding it truth, training it with discipline, stretching it through struggle? Or are you letting your blade rust in comfort and distraction? Because at the end of the day, life is a battle. Every decision, every challenge, every conversation, it's a test. And only those who walk in with a sharp mind stand a chance of winning. Don't carry a dull weapon through life. Sharpen your mind and win your battles. Focus is your trigger, aim with precision, not emotion in the battlefield of life. It's not enough to just have a weapon. You need to know how to aim, and that's where focus comes in. Your mind is your weapon, sharp, powerful, capable of greatness. But without focus, it becomes dangerous, distracted, and even destructive. Like a gun firing in every direction, a mind without focus creates chaos, not success. Focus is your trigger. It determines where your power goes, what you hit, and how fast you grow. And if you aim with emotion instead of precision, you'll waste your shots, lose your strength, and hit the wrong targets. Let me tell you this, you don't rise in life by reacting. You rise by focusing. And today, I want to show you how to train your focus like a sniper, sharp, steady, and unshakable. 1. Most people waste their power chasing everything. We live in a world full of noise. Distractions are everywhere: social media, opinions, gossip, instant pleasure, fake goals. And what happens? Most people give their attention to everything, which means they focus on nothing. They chase one dream today, another tomorrow. Start 10 things, finish none. Try to please everyone, end up pleasing no one. They shoot in every direction and wonder why they hit no target. You don't need more energy, you need sharper focus. Your power isn't limited, it's just scattered. The most powerful people aren't the busiest, they're the most focused. They know their mission, they cut off distractions, they aim, and they pull the trigger with precision. 2. Emotion blurs the target, precision clarifies it. Emotion is natural. But when it controls your focus, it clouds your vision. When you focus with anger, you overreact. When you focus with fear, you shrink. When you focus with insecurity, you compare. And when you focus with pain, you may shoot in the wrong direction just to feel relief. But success, real, lasting success, doesn't come from emotional reactions. It comes from clear decisions, from being still, calm, and strategic even in chaos. Think like a sniper. Breathe, block out noise, lock on your target, and wait for the right shot. Don't fire because you're emotional. Fire because you're ready. Emotion is a storm. Precision is your anchor. Train yourself to pause, think, and act, not react. 3. Eliminate distractions. Not everything deserves your aim. You only have so many bullets. So why waste them on things that don't matter? Not every argument deserves your response. Not every opportunity deserves your time. Not every person deserves your energy. Not every thought deserves your belief. Focus means saying no to 99 things so you can say yes to the one that truly matters. It means cutting off the mental noise and removing anything that pulls you away from your purpose. If the enemy can't destroy you, they'll distract you. Don't fall for it. Stay locked in, stay laser focused. Your future is too valuable to be wasted on petty distractions. 4. Build a focus routine. Your mind needs structure. Focus isn't something you have or don't have. It's something you train. Just like your body needs a workout, your mind needs a focus routine. Wake up with intention. Write down your priorities. Limit your time on things that don't fuel your goals. Schedule blocks for deep work. Reflect, journal, breathe. Keep your vision in front of you on your wall, your phone, your mirror, wherever it reminds you to aim true. Don't let your days be controlled by notifications, opinions, or impulses. Structure creates clarity, clarity creates focus, and focus creates power. 5. Focused people move faster, grow stronger, win bigger. When you learn to focus, you start moving differently. You stop chasing approval and start chasing progress. You stop reacting to drama and start creating results. You stop wasting time and start mastering your craft. Focused people don't do more, they do what matters. They're not always loud, but they're always intentional. And while the world is distracted by noise, they quietly rise. Focus is your secret weapon. It cuts through the lies, the pressure, the doubt. It helps you take one powerful shot instead of wasting 1,000 weak ones. So aim with precision, not emotion. Let your focus be your trigger, and your results will be your proof. So ask yourself today, where is your focus? Are you aiming with purpose or reacting with emotion? Are you locked in on your vision or lost in distraction? Life is too short and your destiny too big to waste your aim. Focus is the difference between potential and power, between dreaming and doing, between wandering and winning. Train your mind to focus like a warrior, aim like a sniper, and fire with precision, not emotion, because in the end, you hit what you focus on, so make sure it's worth it. Master your emotions, control the weapon. Don't let it control you. Your mind is a weapon, powerful, precise, capable of greatness. But even the sharpest weapon is dangerous when controlled by unstable hands. That's what emotions do when you don't master them. They take the power of your mind and aim it recklessly. Let me be clear, emotions are not the enemy. They are signals, warnings, internal messages. But when emotions take control of your actions, your decisions, and your words, your weapon turns against you. Master your emotions, or they will master you. Control the weapon, or it will destroy your peace, your focus, and your future. 1. Emotions are real, but they are not always right. We all feel them: anger, fear, sadness, jealousy, excitement, anxiety. Emotions are human, they're part of us. But here's the key. Just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on it. You can feel angry, but that doesn't mean you speak in rage. You can feel afraid, but that doesn't mean you quit. You can feel jealous, but that doesn't mean you attack someone else's success. Emotion is a wave. You can surf it, or you can let it drown you. The most powerful people in life are not the ones who feel nothing. They are the ones who choose their response even when they feel everything. So don't trust every emotion. Understand it, pause, reflect, then act with wisdom, not impulse. 2. Emotional reactivity is a sign of weakness, not strength. In a world that celebrates instant reactions, it's easy to think shouting back, clapping back, or overreacting means power. But it doesn't. Anyone can react. That's easy, that's natural, but true power is in restraint. True strength is when someone insults you and you stay calm, when chaos erupts around you and you don't panic, when fear whispers and you walk forward anyway. Losing control is easy, keeping control is rare, and rare is what makes you powerful. Rare is what makes you different. People will test you, life will challenge you, but don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you break down or lose control. Stay steady, stay calm, stay dangerous in silence. 3. Learn to pause. That split second can save you years of regret. How many people have ruined relationships, careers, or reputations because they acted on a 10-second burst of emotion? One text sent in anger, one decision made in panic, one insult shouted in pain. Those few seconds of emotional reaction can cost years of peace, trust, or progress. That's why the pause is powerful. That moment between emotion and action, that's where your control lies. Train yourself to pause before you speak, breathe before you respond, think before you act. Even 5 seconds of stillness can save your future. 4. Channel emotion, don't suppress it. Redirect it. Mastering emotion doesn't mean you become emotionless. It means you redirect it into something productive. Angry, use it to fuel your workout, your work ethic, your determination. Hurt, use it to create something, to heal, to grow. Fearful, let it push you to prepare harder, study deeper, and stay alert. You're not a robot. You're a warrior, and warriors don't erase emotion, they turn it into firepower. Emotion is energy, and energy, when directed, can change your life. 5. Emotional mastery brings peace, power, and leadership. When you master your emotions, you gain 3 powerful rewards. Peace. You stop overthinking, stop overreacting, stop letting little things ruin your day. Peace becomes your baseline. Power. You become unshakable. People can't manipulate you. Circumstances can't break you. You stay in control. Leadership. The world follows those who stay calm in storms. If you can control yourself, you'll be trusted to lead others. In a world where people are driven by impulse, emotion, and ego, the one who leads with calm, clarity, and wisdom always rises. So let me ask you, are you in control of your emotions? Or are they in control of you? When your emotions own you, you become unpredictable, unstable, and easy to manipulate. But when you own them, you become a force, calm, focused, strategic. Don't let your mind be ruled by moods. Don't let one moment of weakness cost you a lifetime of strength. Control the weapon, master the emotion, and rise above the chaos that destroys most people from the inside out. Remember, it's not about feeling nothing. It's about not being ruled by everything. Stay sharp, stay centered, and never forget the strongest warrior is not the loudest. It's the one who controls the battle within. Confront the real enemy. Most battles begin within. There are enemies in this world, real ones. Some wear masks, some speak lies, some betray. But the most dangerous enemy you will ever face doesn't live outside. It lives inside you. It whispers in your thoughts. It hides behind excuses. It feeds on fear, doubt, pride, and pain. The greatest battles you will ever fight are not out there, they're within you. And until you confront that inner enemy, no victory outside will ever feel like enough. 1. The enemy called self-doubt. Let's be honest, how many dreams have died not because someone said no, but because you said, I'm not good enough? How many goals were abandoned because you thought, what if I fail? Self-doubt is a silent killer. It's not loud, but it's lethal. It hides behind logic. It sounds like reason, but its only purpose is to keep you small, scared, and stuck. You have to fight that voice, not with fake confidence, but with truth. Remind yourself of your progress, speak life over your journey, drown out the voice of doubt with the voice of discipline and courage, because every time you believe the lie that you're not enough, the enemy within wins. And you are not born to lose, too. Fear is a liar. Don't negotiate with it. Fear loves to dress up as protection. It tells you to stay in your comfort zone. It says, don't take the risk, don't speak up, don't go after that dream. It's not safe. But listen closely. Fear isn't trying to protect you, it's trying to limit you. And the longer you listen, the smaller your world becomes. You don't overcome fear by waiting for it to disappear. You overcome it by moving anyway. By taking that first step, by starting even when your hands shake, by doing it afraid. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision that fear doesn't get to be the driver of your life anymore. 3. The battle of the mind. Win it. Win everything. Everything you do starts in your mind. Your habits, your reactions, your relationships, your success all begin with a single thought. So if your thoughts are toxic, your life will follow. Negative thinking is like rust. It eats away at your strength slowly until one day you break. You must take control of your thoughts. Interrupt the spiral. Replace I can't with how can I. Replace this is too hard with this is making me stronger. Train your mind like a warrior. Because if you win the battle in your head, the rest becomes easier to conquer. 4. Pride and ego, the enemies in disguise. Not all enemies look like fear. Some look like pride. Pride keeps you from asking for help. It makes you defend your mistakes instead of learning from them. It tells you you're always right, when deep down you know you're not. And ego wants the spotlight. It wants approval, validation, applause, even at the cost of your peace. But pride and ego aren't strength. They're traps. They make you fight the wrong battles and protect the wrong things. Humility is not weakness. It's wisdom. It allows you to grow, to learn, to change. And sometimes the strongest thing you can say is, I was wrong and I'm ready to grow. 5. Heal the inner wounds or they'll bleed into everything. Many of us carry wounds we've never faced: rejection, betrayal, childhood pain, unspoken trauma. And when those wounds go unhealed, they show up in everything. In how you love, how you trust, how you speak, and how you see yourself. You must confront them, not by running, but by facing them with truth, prayer, therapy, reflection, whatever it takes. Because you cannot conquer what you won't confront. Healing is not weakness, it's strength, it's ownership. It's you saying, I refuse to let what happened to me define the rest of my life. So here's the truth. You're not fighting the world. You're fighting the version of you that settles, that fears, that doubts, that hides. And that version must die for the real you to rise. Confront the real enemy, silence the lies, heal the wounds, break the patterns. Because the moment you win within, you become unstoppable without. You are stronger than you feel, smarter than you think, more capable than you've been told. But first, you must win the war where it matters most inside. Speech title: Speak like a warrior. Your words are mental ammunition. Words are not just sounds. They are weapons. Every word you speak carries energy, direction, and power. And just like a warrior doesn't waste bullets, you should never waste your words. Your speech is not just communication, it's mental ammunition. You can use it to build or to destroy, to encourage or to crush, to declare victory or to speak defeat over your life. If your mind is the weapon, then your words are the bullets. And today, it's time you learn to speak like a warrior with purpose, clarity, and power. 1. Words shape reality. Speak what you want to create before anything is built in the physical world. It is first spoken or imagined in the mind. Look at any successful person, athlete, leader, business owner. They all have one thing in common. They speak power into their lives. They say things like, I will make it. I can do this. I'm built for this. No matter what, I won't quit. They speak like warriors not because life is easy, but because they know words are seeds, and what you plant with your mouth will grow in your reality. Stop speaking defeat. Stop saying, I'm tired, I'm broken, I'm unlucky. Because every time you say it, you believe it more. Speak life, speak strength, speak success, even when you don't feel it yet. That's what warriors do. 2. Don't fire careless words. Every shot leaves a mark. A warrior never fires randomly. Every shot has a purpose. But many people speak without thinking. They fire off gossip, insults, sarcasm, negativity, and then wonder why their world feels chaotic. Words can build trust or destroy it. They can bring peace or start wars. One careless sentence can shatter a relationship. One toxic joke can ruin your reputation. One cruel comment can scar someone for years. So don't speak carelessly. Don't let anger or ego control your tongue. Before you speak, ask yourself, is this building something? Is this aligned with the person I'm becoming? Is this worthy of the warrior I claim to be? Speak like every word matters, because it does. 3. Use your voice to uplift, not undermine. Real warriors don't use their strength to crush others. They use it to protect, uplift, and inspire. The same goes for your speech. When you see someone struggling, speak life into them. When someone's growing, cheer them on. Don't compete. When someone fails, remind them they're not finished yet. Use your words as a shield, not a sword. There's enough hate in the world. Be the one who speaks hope. Be the one who speaks fire into people's dead dreams. That's real power. Your words can light a fire in someone else's soul or snuff it out. Choose wisely. 4. Speak over yourself like a champion. Sometimes the person who needs your strongest words is you. You have to learn how to encourage yourself in private, because not everyone will see your struggle. Not everyone will cheer you on, but your soul still needs to hear, I got this. God's not done with me yet. I'm built to rise. When life gets dark, speak light. When fear creeps in, speak courage. When you fall, speak resurrection. Your voice is your weapon. Don't wait for others to hand you strength. Give it to yourself. 5. Discipline your mouth. Not everything needs to be said. There's wisdom in silence. A real warrior knows when to speak and when to stay quiet. Sometimes the most powerful move is restraint. Not every insult needs a reply. Not every disagreement needs your opinion. Not every emotional moment deserves your reaction. Discipline your mouth, because even truth, when spoken in anger, loses its power. Let your words reflect your growth, not your emotions. Remember, you don't need to say everything you think, but you must mean everything you say. So I ask you, are your words building your future or breaking it? Are they bullets aimed with purpose, or random shots fired in frustration? Speak like a warrior, speak truth, speak life, speak with clarity. Let your words inspire, not just inform. Let them lead, not just fill silence. And most of all, let your voice reflect the strength, that lives in your soul, because once you learn the power of your words, you'll never speak the same again.